Hello everyone, this is Shwetambari teacher from S.E.International school, and today we will be learning English grammar topic which is figures of speech. So after this video we will be learning what is figures of speech, what are the different types of figures of speech, and of course how to learn to use these figures of speech. So let me give you some examples. Please carry an umbrella. It's raining like cats and dogs. So what do you think? Are there actually any cats and dogs outside? No. This means we are using some helping words, some special words to lay more emphasis on what we are saying. Now let me give you an example. A manager in the company says, "Employees, let's together break a leg. Break a leg." So you know what the employee did? He actually took a hammer and started hitting his leg. Isn't that funny? What he actually meant was, break a leg means best of luck. So students, you better be learned with all these figures of speech to know how to use them. Now, are you ready to use this figurative language? Then let's go for this roller coaster ride. No, I'm not taking for any roller coaster ride. This is just a figures of speech to tell you in an interesting way. Now, what is actually a figures of speech? It creates a picture, a figure in the mind of the reader or the listener. It adds interest in the imaginative minds of the readers. And it is used by poets, writers, speakers to create more interest and impact on what they are writing and speaking. Now, are you ready to use these figures of speech? Let's get started. Let us see the different kinds of figures of speech. I bring here number 1, which is called simile. Now, simile is used for direct comparison between two objects or person. Let me give you some examples. They are fighting like cats and dogs. The pizza is as cold as ice. So you see students, simile uses the keywords like, as to compare different things. Then we have metaphor. Metaphor uses indirect comparison between two different objects or person. Like, my mother is an early bird. Now here we are comparing mother with an early bird. Life is an ice cream. Enjoy it before it melts. This is also an indirect comparison. So difference between simile and metaphor is, simile uses words like and as, and metaphor is indirect comparison. Next, move on to alliteration. Alliteration means it is the repetition of a sound of a letter, like the kangaroo kicked the kid. So you see the repetition of k is being done over here. Mary made mouth-watering muffins on Monday. So you see the sound m is being repeated. So that is your alliteration. Next we have repetition. Repetition means not the letters, the word, the complete word is being repeated. Like, Sahil brought boxes and boxes of chocolates. It's okay not to be okay. So you see the entire word is being repeated, like boxes and boxes and okay and okay. Interrogative. So interrogation itself means a question mark. So you see at the end of the sentence you will find a question mark. So here a question is asked, not with the intention of getting the answer, but just for better effect. So shall I be wasting time like this? No, I'm not wasting my time. Are we not the finest people in the world? Of course we are. Exclamation. Now when exclamation means you express some strong feelings or emotions. How speedy this machine is working. What a panoramic view. So you see the exclamatory mark. Climax. Climax is nothing but the ascending order or the increasing order of a sentence. He sacrificed his business, his home, and his honor for political gain. So you see there is some order in the sentence. I worked for days, months, and years for betterment of my students. So you see, whenever there is an increasing order in the sentence, it is climax. The opposite goes anticlimax. Anticlimax is in the descending order or the decreasing order. The politician lost his wife, his son, and his dog in one swoop. She is a doctor, a mother, and a good humorist. So you see, there is an order in the sentence, and that is the decreasing order. Next we have personification. Personification is nothing but giving non-living things some human characteristic. Like the wind yells while blowing. So wind here is non-living thing and we are giving some human characteristic of yelling to it. Similarly, the daffodils were dancing in happiness. So daffodils is non-living thing and we are giving human characteristic of dancing to it. Next we have onomatopoeia. Okay, it's called onomatopoeia. Sound is expressed through words. That means the sound and the action word both are the same. I love to hear the chirping of the birds at my window. So you see the sound and the verb both are same, that is chirping. I squeezed the sauce bottle to get some ketchup. So squeezed is the word as well as the sound here. That's onomatopoeia. Next we have pun. Pun is something called as fun. So you play with the words to have double meaning and it creates some humor. Like a bicycle can't stand on its own because it is tired. Tired means here one is getting exhausted and the other is the tire. Okay. Writing with a broken pencil is pointless. So this, to add some pun and to add some humor in the sentence, you use such kind of figures of speech. Then we have inversion. Inversion is nothing but the order is changed. Like, never again will you do that. Actually, you would say, you will never again do that. But you change the order of the sentence without changing the meaning. Now, why do you do this? You just give it for doing better poetic effect, sometimes to rhyme the words at the end. Such wonderful players are they that no one can beat them. This would be actually, they are so wonderful, they are such wonderful players that no one can beat them. So we are just changing the order without changing the meaning. Then we have tautology. Two or more words of the same meaning are used to emphasize. Like turmeric is useful and advantageous. I want to say the same thing but I'm laying more stress. This money should be adequate enough. Again, both mean the same. Next we have antithesis. Tautology and antithesis are opposite. Tautology you stress on the same word and antithesis you take the opposite words. Like the doctor is cruel but the nurse is kind. So here we are giving two words of opposite meaning in the same sentence. Speech is silver but silence is gold. Indeed, we have both the words with opposite meaning. Now, what if I'm about to tell you, if I use the opposite words or sentiments for the same person or the thing? Now here I'm not telling for two different things, I'm telling about the same person. That is your oxymoron. So a doctor has to be cruel to be kind. Now cruel and kind are both opposite, but then here I'm using it for the same person, that is one doctor. Life is bittersweet, opposite in meaning but used for the same life. Then we have last one and that's my favorite. It's called hyperbole. So overstating or highly exaggerating. In Hindi if I tell you, badha chadha ke bolna ya fenkna. Yeah? This burger is bigger than my head. If I'm really eating a huge burger, I would say this burger is, bigger than my head. I have told you a million times to avoid eating junk food. You count, that's not million times, but just to exaggerate, we use this. Now, I will literally die if you don't use your figures of speech properly. Okay, that's again hyperbole. So now, what's the takeaway, my dear learners? We learned what are figures of speech, right? What are their different types and then their use. So now, you all better enjoy using these in your daily life to have a better and interesting way to express yourself. That's all for now. See you again. Bye-bye.